Hi you guys, so it is September 17th. It's a very fall day, not really here in Arizona because obviously it's still warm here, but it has cooled down quite a bit and it's like in the 80s, 86, which is like pretty cool for us. And in the morning it's been like in the 60s when I'm walking and it feels so nice. I was in the mood today. I was originally gonna make some banana bread and then I was like, actually I should make pumpkin bread for the sake of fall and light a little pumpkin candle and have a little pumpkin day while I give you guys like a little update on like the infertility journey. I don't have a lot to say right now, but just a little bit of like where we're at and how I'm feeling, and then also I got Inito, so I'm gonna be able to share that with you, and my first impressions. Haven't even opened the box yet, so we will just take a look at it together. Inito will like track your hormones in a lot more detailed manner than like obviously if you're taking an ovulation test, you're just testing for ovulation. Without saying too much, I know that I ovulate. It's been confirmed multiple times. And I know when I ovulate, like my tests are always accurate. So that's not a problem in our infertility journey. So the ovulation isn't necessarily something that I feel like I need help with. So the strips were working fine for me personally. I know they don't for everyone, but Inito is just gonna go a lot more like in depth than that and give you, I'm pretty sure your LH, FSH, I think it does that, and something else. But anyway, okay, so when you first open it up, this is what you see. And you have to tell them like what kind of phone you have and stuff, because I think it fits specifically with your phone. It says the only ovulation test to measure 4 key fertility hormones. I think this box is just the test strips and this thing is the actual monitor. So you open it up and this is what I'm seeing. I don't really know what I'm looking at yet, but it gives you steps of like how to sign up. And then yeah, all the instructions. So I'm gonna like figure out how to put this together and then we'll talk about it later. But first let's make the bread and get that in the oven. I do not know how to make pumpkin bread by heart by any means, so I'm going to be following a TikTok recipe, so I need to go get my phone. Whoa.
This is the pumpkin bread, sharing our family pumpkin bread
I'll just make this one. I will share the recipe that I follow down below, but it's Macy Blackwell on TikTok. You've probably seen her. She has all those like viral videos of decorating and things like that. Okay, so I'm just gonna make this and then chat. Okay, I've honestly been in like a pretty good place mentally throughout our infertility journey. This is probably like one of the better spots I've been in mentally in a long time. As you know, if you've been through it, it's like a very draining experience. I feel like I was really excited to get pregnant in the beginning of our journey, and then it didn't happen, and then I went through like the whole depression, feeling sorry for myself, blah, blah, blah. And then we moved to Arizona, and I feel like that boosted my morale again. I just felt excited again, and like, you know, just being in a new place and all of that. So I was feeling excited, and then we were still trying, as we have been for almost 4 years now, which is crazy that it's been that long. It's been like 3 years and like 8 months, maybe 9 months, I don't know. Anyway, almost 4 years. Then we got pregnant, which was very much a surprise. And as you guys know, I've shared this so many times, but like, I was like, oh, our prayers are finally answered. It just like, I wasn't even really expecting it. Like we were trying, but you know, when you don't get pregnant for 3 years or 2 years at that point, you're not really expecting it. Then we surprisingly got pregnant. Then we lost it. So that was really hard. It definitely kind of put me back into a bad headspace for a while. Like it's so hard to even like explain it, because even if I'm like, oh, I was in a bad headspace, I don't think you like really get it. But I cried all the time and like everything was triggering. And both of my sisters have been pregnant the whole time during this journey, which, you know, obviously I'm happy for them, but being so close to family who's getting pregnant at the time that you're like, you know, losing a pregnancy and struggling to get pregnant is really hard. So that was definitely a struggle for me, but and a lot of friends and stuff. But it's like, it's not jealousy, it's just more like if you're trying so hard not to think about apples and then you walk into an apple orchard, you can't help but think about apples, you know what I'm saying? That's a good enough analogy for you. But it's like, I would do anything to just try not to think about what I was struggling with and just like live my life and all that kind of stuff. But like if you're constantly reminded about what you don't have or what you've lost, it's just really triggering. So that was kind of the place I was at for a long while. And then honestly, like, I don't really know what changed. I feel like God like changed my heart, which I wish he would have done it earlier. It would have helped a little bit, but you know, I've been praying this whole journey, but constantly I was just like, God, if you could just like make it less painful for me, just help me to get through my days better, give me some hope. I don't know. Meanwhile, this whole time we've seen multiple doctors, everyone's saying everything is normal. So that's also hard to hear because it's like we don't even know what's happening. I don't know what like really happened, to be honest. Like I still get emotional sometimes for sure, but not nearly like, it was like literally almost daily at some points. Like something would trigger me every day almost that would make it really hard to like get through the day. And I feel like I've turned a new leaf and like have a little bit more hope slash, I don't know, I'm just like trying to live in the moment, which I've been trying to do this whole time, but I've been a lot better about it lately than I have been up until this point. So just like really trying to enjoy my life, which anyone that doesn't experience infertility is always like, just relax, just enjoy your life. And I don't even know how to explain it to you. You like can't. Like I felt stuck in life, which I still kind of do. I'm still in infertility, but it's really hard to like be ready for the next stage of life when you're not there yet and it's out of your control. Like if I could control it, I would. I can't. So just feeling like kind of left behind in a way and stuck in a way is just really hard as like your reality. But like what else can you do? I don't want to cry about it all the time. I don't want to be depressed all the time about it. I just want to enjoy my life. So I've been just really focusing on that. Garrett and I both, and like we've just been trying to enjoy our life and like be the best versions of ourselves as we can. And for example, started 75 hard again, which was really good for me. It's been such a good distraction. I'm actually on day 71 or 2 today, I don't even know, but that's been like the best distraction because it's kept me so focused on something, for us to be focused on something good, you know. But I don't know, I feel like this was a ramble that didn't even really make sense. But yeah, I don't really know like the explanation, but I am feeling good. Maybe it's all the prayers from everybody. We have a lot of really great family and friends who are always praying for us, so I don't know if we're just feeling the prayers or what, but I've been just happy enjoying my life. I have some really cute nieces that I get to love on, so like that's fun. And I'm also like, well, what if I can't ever have kids? I don't know, like you just gotta like move on at some point. And it's not that I'm moving on, we're obviously still trying and we're still talking to doctors and stuff, but like I feel like I almost had to get to a point personally, which is sad to even say out loud. I've only said it to like a couple people, but I almost had to get to a point where I was like, okay, maybe I won't have kids, and I have to just be okay with that maybe being my reality. I don't know, like you just, there's a lot of unknowns, you don't really know. So I don't know, I'm doing well now though. I feel happy and life is what it is, and the kid thing, like I don't want it to ruin my life, which I know is so much easier said than done. And it took me 3.5 years to get to this point, but I feel like I'm finally like, okay, I just gotta like stop focusing on it. I don't know. Okay, I just got the loaf in the oven. I experimented and I think I ruined it. I ended up putting some marshmallow fluff in there and I had to like melt it, and then it totally ruined the consistency, and I don't know what's gonna happen now. But I think the point that I'm getting to is I'm just really currently, the best way to say it is I'm currently just leaning into like God's plan, which sounds so simple and it's like, duh. But like, it's not that I haven't done it at all the last few years, but I'm just in a place now where I'm just like, okay, well, we've exhausted every option and I don't really know what to do anymore. I still have the desire in my heart, so I know that God's gonna make it happen, but it's just like, it's exhausting to try to figure it out on your own. So like, you have to get to a point where you're just like, well, I know God's gonna figure it out. It's gonna work out as long as we're doing what we can. It's all gonna work out. So anyway, that's where we're at. I'm doing pretty good with it, all things considered, based on where I've been in the past. So anyway, I'm gonna try to set this up now and read the directions. Let's see how easy this thing is. Okay, I can remove this. I don't know what, like, is this just where my phone goes, I guess? Or what? I should read the instructions. I found this in here and I feel like this is helpful information. So what the Inito monitor does: suggest the 6 most fertile days specific to your body by measuring estrogen 3, glucuron, okay, I can't pronounce everything, so I'm not even gonna try, and luteinizing hormone in urine. confirms ovulation by measuring PDG in urine, detects accurate ovulation by measuring FSH, shows results in the app as low, high, peak fertility, or confirms ovulation in just 5 minutes, saving you hours of traveling, waiting, and worrying in the scan center. Tells you when to take the test and gives clear instructions so that you can get rid of anxiety and spend a good time with your partner. Provides fertility charts for each cycle for tracking the fertile days. So that is cool. Gives you a lot more information on your hormones than like any other test. Okay, so I just got it all set up and it made it really easy. It just walks you through like filling out all of your information, how long you've been trying, if you're trying to get pregnant or not. You can also test your hormones and track this stuff without trying to get pregnant. And then you're supposed to test with first morning urine. So I'm gonna probably start tomorrow, and then I can do like an updated video maybe in a couple weeks sharing like how I like it. But yeah, I'm excited. This is what I'm gonna be trying now instead of ovulation strip. I'm really sorry, this is like so lazy of me, but my camera just died and I don't wanna charge it because I was literally ending the video right here anyway. But I'm going to be starting using this tomorrow, and then I will give you an update after a couple weeks, like what I think about it. And this will be my new method instead of ovulation strips for now, and I will keep you guys updated, but I will have any information down below for it if you would like to check it out for yourself. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.